Hi everybody, and welcome to Seeking the Sacred Earth. This video is about morning and evening rituals. So the reason why I wanted to make a video about this is for one idea in particular, which is how we go to bed, how we're feeling when we fall asleep, that vibration, wherever we are at that moment as we drift off, is more than likely going to be the same vibration feeling state that we wake up with. So I want to start then with night rituals. I'm going to share a couple of my own. That's how I would know how to do this. And then I just want to suggest in general that you guys be as creative as possible. This sort of links to the inner child work, because oftentimes nighttime for children is very stressful time, because going to sleep is like the mini death. They, unless we really talk our children through what sleep is and they're okay, and hopefully as parents we can do that now. But if you didn't have that growing up, you may still have some residual anxiety around sleep. So it's very important that we start working with that gentle, still trepidatious part of ourselves. That darkness may symbolize, we're not really sure, and sleeping, like, what exactly is that? And is it going to be restful? Will we have good dreams? So we want to start by, generally, I try to take a bath. I do. I try to take a salt bath every night. And if I don't have that time, oftentimes I don't, then I try to take a shower where I scrub with salt. And now, salt, we know from other videos I've made that salt is like this great purifier. I think Isaac Dennison said, for every problem, salt water is the cure, the ocean, sweat, or tears. So I listened to this. This makes sense to me. And salt, they also absorbs negative energy. It absorbs negativity. And we can use it to purify ourselves, even if you don't believe that. You can use it to purify yourself in the evening. To imagine in that salt bath, the stresses of the day, just being absorbed by the water around you. And if you don't have the salt, we know that that water we can program as well. You can program the bath water with your intention to be cleaning you of the day. Or in the shower, the same thing. Even if you don't have a salt scrub, just allow the water to beat down upon your head, your body, your face, washing the day's stresses, concerns, angers, sadnesses, frustrations away. That could be enough, honestly. That's, level 1. So simple. I love rituals, so I go further. I have a special oil that I've made in a spray bottle. It's with fractionated coconut oil, lavender essential oil, and a little bit of ylang-ylang essential oil, both known to be sedatives, gentle sedatives. And when I get out of the shower, I spray some of that on my body. It's safe for face. It's safe for children. I spray it on my son after his bath. I'm also teaching him these night rituals so that as he grows as an adult, as a man, he will have this toolbox for, the stresses of life, especially as technology continues to grow and our culture speeds up. These are really important touchstones to bring us back down into our body so that we can be nourishing our spirit. The third thing I like to do as I get into bed, I put lavender on my sheets. If you don't have that, a simple way to just program your space is to say thank you to your bedroom. Thank you to the spirit of your house. There's an old tradition, ancient wisdom, belief that each home has its own spirit. And this is a good time at night to say thank you to that spirit. As I get into bed, I also call in any, angelics I'm working with. If you believe in guides and angels, this is the time to call them in. You believe in Jesus or whoever it is that you put above yourself when you surrender to the flow. Call those beings in, or that being in. Surround yourself with the God energy. And then if it's been a particularly tough day, I definitely bring out my gratitude journal. And I try to do 10 things, but once the flow gets going, I usually do about 2 to 3 pages of just things I'm grateful for. And I also phrase things if I'm stressed out about goals that I'm working on. I phrase those thank you for them as if they've already happened. So, thank you, Seeking the Sacred Earth is reaching so many people and helping so many people is definitely, whenever I'm doing my gratitude list, that's on there in that form. And then, some people read, some people don't. I would say this, though. I definitely take the phone out of my bedroom. I do not sleep with a computer, iPad, anything technological in my bedroom because they do give off, energy we can't see, but that really, truly does affect us, and it does affect our sleep cycles. And as I'm drifting off, another thing that I do is I ask that I will remember my dreams, and I state it in intention like this. I will remember my dreams, the messages within them, the symbols that they give me, so that I may increase and raise the vibration of my life. And it works. Because the conscious telling the subconscious, I will remember you, I will work with you, I'm grateful for you. And if you wake up in the night, if you find that these rituals, they do activate a subconscious wave of goodies. So, keep that journal by your bed. And when you wake up, you can jot down any images, symbols, storylines, ideas that your dreams give you. So then that means you're having a wonderful night's sleep. You're protected. You're feeling wonderful. The sleep is awesome. The dreams are fun. The symbols are clear. You wake up in the morning, and hopefully, because you've done the prep in the evening before, you wake up and that feeling of protection and that feeling of connectedness and that feeling of gratitude. Now, sometimes mornings kickstart and whoop our butt, and we don't have the time to have the ritual. So one of the things that oftentimes this happens to me because I live with a toddler, preschooler now, I make sure that I do stop at some point before I'm leaving the bed myself, and I say thank you to the sun, whether I can see it or not. Thank you to this amazing star that keeps all of us alive. Everything has come from our planet or this star. I mean, we are the children of the sun and the earth having its, dance. Thank you to the sun that it is here again. And I do a technique, which I can actually do a whole video for and planning on it, which is, you breathe in the soul of the sun. So like a human has a soul that we can't see, but we experience, each planetary body also has a soul. And you can envision that, the soul of the sun, and that you're literally breathing in that energy into your body, into the center of your body, and you can become, your own sort of personal sun in your life. The mantra that goes with that is, as the sun illuminates my heart illuminates my world. We'll get into that later. So that's, if I can't do anything else, I at least do that. But if you are lucky and you get to have luxurious mornings and juicy sleep-ins, then you really have some time to, once again, do the gratitude journal when you wake up. Another thing that I do, and I'm able to catch this every morning, is I drink a large glass of water with fresh lemon juice in it, and I'm able to say thank you to the spirit of water that is so abundant on our planet, even as, there's fear surrounding it these days. But thank you, spirit of water, that you're here. Thank you for the clean water. And I'm able to begin to say thank you to the foods that I ingest, being that lemon in the water. And, these are simple things. If you can sit down and write in the morning, you jumpstart your day in a magical way. The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, you write the artist pages, which is 3 pages of stream of consciousness. It's like you get that top layer of gunk out, and then you're super clear for your day. And if you have the time to do that, that's a morning ritual that is unsurpassed in power, truly, to just let the flow of consciousness run as you write. And then, then do some of the gratitude list as well after that. I incorporate that after always, because if you seal something with gratitude, it's just the vibration is high, the intent is pure, and you see it come back to you so rapidly. And as, another thing, like a lot of us are driving in cars in the morning, and I just would highly suggest you be very aware of in the morning what you're listening to, because that is really like, it begins the day. It's going to reverberate through the day. So I, try to listen to things that really inspire me and keep me in a positive place. I try to avoid the news as much as possible. In the morning, there are certain things I have to check my phone for, but I do try not to go on social media. I mean, that's a whole nother thing, but I try to keep it as organic as possible in the mornings, and let the technologies and things gently come back into the day. So I hope this inspires you guys to make mornings and evenings a magical time of reverence for life and gratitude to yourself, and gratitude to the planet, gratitude to the sun, moon, and stars, gratitude that you have a roof over your head and a bed to sleep in, and that you have fresh water to bathe or shower in or brush your teeth in. That we have these things is so beautiful. And I think so often in our country, we forget that these simple things are beautiful and magic in themselves. So hope this helps you guys, and if it inspires you, this is why I do this. And if you can think of someone who would appreciate this and it would also inspire, please send it on to them. And I hope you have a really wonderful morning. Bye.